Hi guys, today I have another Indian get ready with me. I'm starting with cleaning my face with a damp facial sponge. Next I'm using this Neogen BioPeel scrub pads and I choose the flavor lemon. I love the pleasant lemon flavor on these. These pads have two sides, one with a rough scrubbing side and one soft gentle side. I just chose the rough side first to go over my face. I am just running this pad all over my face in a gentle circular motions. Next I'm choosing the softer side and I'm going to run it over again on my face just to soothe my skin after the gentle scrubbing which I just did. I did not wipe my face off after using the scrubbing pads. The product remains are still there on my face and I just started using my vitamin C serum oil and I'm just giving a mild facial massage to my skin. I always make sure my skin is well prepped before attending any occasion, especially Indian gatherings. Most of the Indian gatherings have lot of color and bling on them, so it's always better to have a natural glow within the skin. Now I'm using my Nivea moisturizer, which is the original one which comes in the blue tin. It is a very gentle moisturizer that you can use it over a baby skin also. Quickly changing off. I'm using one of my favorite primers. I'm going to test this brush which I just bought online, and this is the foundation brush which has that small depth in them to hold the product, and I'm just taking my regular Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation in the shade light beige and mixing up with the Milani liquid highlighter Strobe Light. I like to have a very glowy natural skin for any Indian gatherings I get ready to. So I always mix my liquid highlighter with my foundation. And as I was working on the skin with the new brush which I just bought, I realized that it was not satisfying and the foundation was really caking up, and I also saw brush strokes over my skin. I really tried hard blending the product into my skin, but that was not working on. So I just quickly went back to my damp beauty blender and just worked on the product which was already on my face. I'm making sure the product is completely blend with my skin and doesn't have any brush strokes all over the face, and I'm very happy with the outcome after using my beauty blender. So next I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Peach, and I'm just going over all my dark spots. I also like to brighten up on the sides of my lips, so I'm just using it a little bit on the corners, a little bit on top and bottom of my lips, as well on my forehead, and next I come to my under eyes. I'm blending in the product completely into my skin, and I usually keep my setting powder ready so that I can set my under eyes once it is concealed with the peach corrector. But I'm not doing that right now because I'm planning to do an additional step to conceal my under eyes and my lids. I'm blending in the product with my damp beauty blender, and I usually allow the concealer to sit on my dark spots for quite some time till I set the other places, and I gently use tapping motion with my fingertips to set in the product over my dark spots. Planning to use a lighter shade eyeshadow, and I'm making sure the areas around my eyes are well concealed and a little brighter. I'm using my NYX HD concealer in the shade CW04 beige. It is in the same shade of my Milani foundation which I just used on my face. I'm running over all around my eyes, my under eyes and over my lids with little bit of the concealer product, and I'm setting it again with my damp beauty blender. This time I'm going to use my L'Oreal Paris Hydra Perfecting Loose Powder in the shade Translucent to set my under eyes and a little bit over my lids as well. To contour my face, I'm using the foundation stick from Black Radiance in the shade Brownie. This is a very blendable product. It's soft and creamy, so I like using this as my contour product. I'm just contouring the usual spots, my nose, my sides of my face, a little bit under my jawline. Contour the cheekbones. I don't make a fish face and try to contour it. I usually smile and draw the contour line as if it's hugging my apple of my cheeks, and that's how I do my contour. So I'm just blending in the contour lines. To set all the contour in place, I'm using the pressed powder from Black Radiance in the shade Honey Amber. I'm again using my Hydra Perfect loose powder from L'Oreal Paris to set in the places where my contour ends and blends in with the rest of the skin. I love using this loose powder as my setting powder. It gives a mild sheen to the skin. I'm using the same loose powder to clean up my contour as well. Next, I'm taking a deep coral shade from my Fantasy Changeable Pro eyeshadow palette and working that over all my eyelids. I'm using only one eyeshadow color for this eye look. I'm packing the color over my eyelids and blending the same color with another blending brush on the crease, making sure both the eyes look the same. Next, I'm taking the same eyeshadow a little bit in the flat brush and running it around on the lower lids as well. Slightly smudging the outer corners where the upper lid color joins the lower lid color. Next, I'm using my Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Glow. I'm using this as a highlighter to highlight the inner corner of my eyes, under my eyebrows, as well as above my cheekbones. I thought of giving a second chance to the foundation brush which I bought online and which did not work well with my foundation, but I started to love it, the way it glided the highlighter all over my cheekbones, and with whatever was left out in the brush, I used it on top of my bridge of the nose and a little bit over my forehead, on the temples, a little bit on the chin area, and even on the ears. Next, I'm using my Milani Kohl eyeliner to tight line the waterline on my lower lids and on my upper lids. I'm using the same Kohl eyeliner to draw a thin line above my eyelids. I'm also making sure I'm smudging out the lines so that the product stays put and it doesn't smudge all over the places throughout the day. Doing the same step on the other eye as well. I'm also using a matte black eyeshadow from my eyeshadow palette and packing it all over the eyeliner just to make sure the color intensity is also there and obviously to prevent smudging. Now I'm quickly going to fill in the eyebrows. Yes, that was real quick. I'm using a regular eyelash curler to curl in my lashes before I go into my favorite mascara combos, which is Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal Paris and the Grow Luscious Mascara from Revlon. Just go back and forth with the mascaras and I fill in all my upper lashes as well as my lower lashes. I'm filling in my lips with the Milani Color Statement lipstick in the shade Coral Arctic. I also went ahead and packed in some loose powder all over my lips just to make the color doesn't bleed, and I curled my hair for this look and I'm just spraying the OGX argan oil all over my hair. It gives a little bit of shine to the hair I'm topping off some final bits of jewelry. The earrings which I added for this look perfectly matched my outfit, and it was big enough as a statement look, so I didn't bother to add any jewelry on my neck. Just added a pair of bangles and some bindi, and I'm just pinning my dupatta on place. I went ahead and added another lipstick, and this is from the Wet n Wild matte collection in the shade Bare It All. I hardly wear a single lipstick color for any look. I then realized my bindi was not in the exact match of my outfit, and just went ahead and added a teal color eyeliner all over the bindi and made it to match my outfit. I loved this makeup look, how it turned out to be. I like the monochromatic look which is carried out throughout my eyes, lips and cheeks, and a bindi that stands out. Make sure to leave back your comments, and if you liked my content, give a like and share it with your loved ones.